certain man's. I shouldn't even say that sounds a bit gay. A certain man's name is stuck on the map. So,
just to let you know, Spice, we're live, by the way. Yeah, so what? It's your boy, it's your mom. Listen. We are late. We're fortunate, but listen, we're all great. Fantastic Four are here, making a debut on the wrap up is the Aussie Gooner. G'day, mate. How you doing?
How you going? Oh, I'm going good, buddy. How you going? How you doing?
I'm good, mate. Your camera looks crisp, bro. You're obviously doing this thing right. Look at that.
You, bro. I had enough time. I've had enough time to get that shit set up perfect for you, bro.
Yeah. You treat us well. And obviously, my other co-host, we welcome all the way from Sydney, home and away, my neighbour, football capital. How you doing, brother?
Could be better. But not too bad, bro. Not too bad.
And obviously, from down south, fucking London, aren't you?
Yeah.
Spice, how you doing, bro?
That's how I'm doing. That is how I'm doing. But I'm gonna say one thing about Aussie Gooners. You're giving me this Santi Cazorla vibes,
isn't it? Yeah.
I'm not saying. Am I speaking to?
No. He looks like Jose Reyes, bro.
Hey, I'll bring on a special guest for you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't worry, mate. You'll get your brown envelope. Don't worry.
The agent from down under. I'll get you all the superstars on the podcast.
Listen. Because of the time and stuff. Well, because of me. Manchester United. Listen. We'll start there. Aussie Gooner, both of us right now. A spare moment for Man United. Listen, I'm not going to talk about the starting lineup because we have the same conversation with the double pivot. It is what it is. There are players. We've got to deal with it. It is what it is, okay? Now, for me, Butch, I'm going to start with you. The first half, I honest to God thought Harry Maguire was on the bevy the night before. Honest to God, some of the way he was moving, he didn't look like he could even run properly. What was your thoughts on that incident with Harry Maguire and David De Gea?
Yeah, look, obviously, once again, the communication's not there between the keeper and the captain, and you can say once look, David De Gea made that pass to Ollie Watkins, but he ended up saving it. But easily that could have been a goal that forced her maybe Danny Ings, and that's probably in the back of the net. But I didn't think Maguire had a bad game.
Not a bad game, Bocce. The first half. What,
Harry Maguire or United in general?
I think. No, let's I'm picking on players today. Harry Maguire. I'm picking on players today.
Hey, look, I don't know. Look, Harry Maguire to me didn't stand out to be like I wasn't watching that game thinking what the hell Harry Maguire is doing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, wait, hold that point, Bocce. Spice, your thoughts on Harry Maguire?
Bruh, that pass was horrendous, and he was at fault for that pass. Honestly speaking, David De Gea had all the rights to have a go at him, but how naive of Ollie to keep him on when he was injured.
Yeah, so the reason I'm going to come to that. So Bocce, you know how I was saying to you, Aussie Gooner, I'm going to get you to put your 2 cents in here. The reason I'm asking is because I think half of our back four weren't fit for the game. And when I say not fit, I think there was some minor injuries there that had been picked up in the warm-up.
Sure.
And it was the case of take a painkiller, run it off, as they say. What did you think?
I just want to say that I've heard rumors that Luke Shaw was already injured and they advised him to take an injection or a pill for him to see out the game, and look at how that ended. But sorry to disturb you guys.
No, listen.
You know, you gotta be real as well, man. Like if we win this game, we don't bring up that point. As a player, if you got a little niggly injury, you're still playing.
Wait a minute, Bocce. Before you said something else, I mean, Spice, we're gonna have to get a jet to Sydney.
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
Pay for that COVID test right now.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, if you got a little injury like that, even as a player, bro, like, you're fine. You're good to go. We've seen it last year with Rashford. Every player would want to play a game. Now, I don't know I don't know what Harry Maguire's one was. I don't know if he picked it up in a tackle in the game. But yeah, I heard Luke Shaw before the game. Had to take painkillers and all that. But bro, I don't know what's the injury on Luke Shaw. I don't even know what was the injury.
He was
Uh,
off
No,
pace.
no.
He was off pace.
There's a rumor that when they were coming out, I think he was holding
But
his leg or
what is he
something. I
injured?
don't know.
What he got injured? Is it a
I don't
hamstring?
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This
I'd
is
be
the
lying
thing,
to
bro.
you.
Yeah, this is
I've
the
been
thing.
lying
Like,
to you.
I can't comment. You can't really comment on things when we can comment on things, but you can't really comment on things. If it's an ankle injury, you can say, yeah, okay, he probably had that before the warm up or whatever in training. If it's a hamstring injury, then obviously a hamstring, you there's no chance you're playing. With a hammy,
Obviously not.
regardless, yeah, because that's one of the injuries that forget it. Right, you got a hammy, you done your hammy, you won't be able to even run on the pitch. So I don't know. I don't even know what it's about. Look, players are going to tell you they're good to play. So you can't really put that on the manager if they're looking good in the warm up and they tell you, yeah, I'm good, I'm ready to go, and he puts them on. This is where the player should be like, you know what, I don't think I'm ready, man.
Yeah, it's got to be honesty. Like, no, 100%.
Honesty.
You've got to be
There
honest.
you go. So it's like you can't really blame Ollie or even the coaching staff or the medical staff or whoever's out there, and certainly in that point, because if you're injured, you be honest. If you're good enough to play, don't just play for the sake of getting a cap and just playing. If you're injured, bro, if you know you're not going to make the runs, Villa got some pacey players, and if you can't keep up, then you're letting the team down. But to be honest, I don't know what the injury is. I can't comment. And what the injury is, I think, determines. If it was ankle injury picked up in training, and then Ollie realized, like, hey, are you gonna be good enough? He's like, yeah. If he says, yeah, I'm okay, 50-50 or 80%, then yeah, okay, you put on the manager saying you should not start him in a big game like this. But other than that,
just want to point out something there. Did you know Bocce dropped his line? You can't put it on the manager. Really, really early. Really, really early in this debate.
Well, guess what, Bocce? This one has to go on the manager because as well he's also involved. It takes two to tangle. If Luke Shaw has said, I've got a little slight niggle, and he was advised, I don't know if he was advised by the medical team or by the manager to take a pill or injection, then if it is by the manager, he kind of has to put his hands up as well. He is also to blame. He decided to let him play under this injury, knowing the implications.
But I'm saying, I don't know if you've played the game Spice before, but this season I had a bad ankle injury done in preseason, and even when I thought I couldn't run, my physio said, you need to start running. You need to start playing minutes. You need to get minutes under your belt. Now, even when I was fully fit, right? When I was fully fit, which is still not great, I could still feel my ankle, but I could get the job done, kind of thing. So it depends what kind of injury it is at the day. You take a few painkillers and off you go, and it's not that deep. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's a big deal, bro. It happens.
No. Do you know what it is? It's some of the pointers, Bocce. Like I said to you on the phone today, I just wanted to point out a few things and get your opinion on it. Shout out to everyone in the comments. Please smash a like. Big up to Ryan. Vibes. I believe, did I see? Yes, Lauren? Yes. By the way, shout out to Lauren Wood, by the way, because months, I think it was ages and ages ago, she actually came on the show and said Usich would beat Joshua, and she was 100%, and she put £100 on it, and she won 550 quid. So yeah, so congratulations to her. So right, Aussie Gunnar, okay, you're watching the Man U game, the way the first half's going. What's your thoughts on it? Obviously I've mentioned about Harry Maguire. We've talked about Luke Shaw and stuff. I don't think we defended that well. What was your thoughts?
To be honest, it looked like you guys were sitting back. You guys invited Villa in. And to be honest, at the moment, when I'm looking at your back line, I don't think you guys can allow any team to come push up against your back line. Luke Shaw was off pace. Shaw was definitely off pace. Villa came and brought the game to you guys. Off the bat, you guys were in your own half and defending for a good 6 minutes, trying to get that ball out. Now the counter-attack was great. in that first half. You guys were coming back at him. Bruno had a sitter, a perfect opportunity to put 1-0. It was great. But every time I saw Villa come towards you guys, I thought to myself in that first half, this is goal time. I didn't have faith in your back line. And looking at Luke Shaw, especially when he got caught out, he must have picked up some sort of injury, because when he came back, he looked like he wasn't in a hurry to get back in position. He was just making his way there. I'll get there when I get there. There was no sense of urgency. And in that first half, the Bruno opportunity, if they can go forward on that Bruno opportunity, if they had gone forward, it would maybe change the game. But I don't know. There wasn't enough cohesion in that first half. You guys looked a little bit all over the park.
It's been a big thing for Manchester United.
Spice, Bocce, what's your thoughts on that? I'm going to come into the second half, because I don't think the second half was any better, personally. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Mason Greenwood, was he naive or greedy?
Selfish.
Bocce?
Greedy.
Yeah, man. All the above. I think.
So let's get the scenario here, right? Let's get the scenario here, right? Okay. Mason Greenwood. We know what the media has been like. The Man United fan channels, the football fan channels. He's been hot property. You know, he's been scoring a goal a game, so on, doing really well. Now, is this, and this is where I come up with Ollie, right? Not so much Ollie, the coaching staff, right? Let's not particular. I'm picking on the players today, not Ollie as much. If you've got Greenwood in a certain position, well, let's talk about the one that he went down the left and he should have cut it across for Bruno, right? Now, do you as a player, that's common sense to cut it back, but with his age and so on, he thinks he can shoot, he'll probably score, get a shot off, blah, blah, blah. Is that, excuse me, should the coaching staff tell Greenwood, listen, because I've always thought, if someone else is in a better shooting position than you pass the ball.
Do you know what there, Bobs? I think if you look at Greenwood's goals this season and last season, I'm taking that shot. I'm banking him to score that shot. Now, you can't even say, if that was Ronaldo, if that was Rashford, if that was this player, that player, he would have scored, because Greenwood scores them goals. I think the shot was poor. It was low. It was right at Martinez. Usually he whips up that side netting. I know Bruno was there in a better position, but Greenwood always finishes them shots. He scored like that against Wolves. I think some of the other goals.
Southampton. He scored those kind of goals.
Not so much Southampton, because that was almost where the penalty spot was, but the ones on them angles, he whips them, and I don't blame him for taking that shot, because you bank on him to score them, in my opinion. Okay. But yes, the chance was there for him to pass. I think there was other situations throughout the game that it's not. He didn't have to get a shot off. He should have maybe passed to Ronaldo. I don't know if he's holding a grudge for Ronaldo not passing to him against West Ham. When Ronaldo was on, he could have squared it to him and he could have scored. Ronaldo took the touch. I don't know what it was in this game, to be honest. But yeah, definitely greedy. But look, with that shot. When I'm watching that and when I still watch it back, to me, it's like you should be finishing that. The Bruno passing to Bruno, to me, I wasn't really thinking that at the time. I'm like, man, you should be finishing that, because that's Mason Greenwood. That's his position.
So I don't think, right? I don't agree with you, Bocce. And the reason I don't agree with you, and I want Ossie Gunnar and Spice to come in here, because I just think, we talk about Ollie and his in-game management, right? And Bocce, me and you were going back and forth last week about players' responsibility. The player needs to take responsibility and take the hit. If it is better for me to pass the ball and my teammate to have a strike on goal, and listen, all we know, Bruno could have missed it, but Bruno could have received the ball. The defender could have tried to dive in to intercept it, misses it. Bruno's got a shot on goal. Do you know what I mean? Okay, hindsight, but what about the players' in-game management? I think Mason Greenwood's in-game management, I think he felt he was still playing with under-19s, under-18s, because he looked like a little boy out there just trying to get his shot off because he thought he was the best player in the park. And that's very immature for me. And I honest to God think he showed himself And when I say he showed himself, I think he showed that he's still a little boy. Spice, Aussie Gunner, what do you think on that?
Well, I want to say something. With that Mason Greenwood situation, there's two impacts. Either he makes the right decision in passing on his own thinking, or it's a systematically being put in your mind by your manager in terms of the way you and style you play, the philosophy you adopt, the playing style we play. If Manchester United were drilled to play in a way where tap-ins were essential, like the way
Yes.
Pep does it, walking through the back of the net, that if you're in a better position, you must pass your opposition, then yeah, that's where the manager aids. As well, if it's the player, it will be on him whether to make that pass, but he didn't make that pass. That's where you think as yourself, as a manager, you go to his ears and you tell him, young boy, you was meant to pass that situation. Next time, make that pass. And that's what you do as a manager.
Yeah, but then
What's he
again,
Young boy, yes, Bocce gonna go, Bocce.
No, no,
I know,
I'm
right?
gonna
You see that? Bocce was like,
Solskjaer is going to have at this one. He's going to have at this.
Yeah, I know. How about? But you can't. Go on, Bocce.
I understand that. I'm not disagreeing. But then again, in against West Ham in the cup, Martial is in that same position almost, and he passes it, squares it, and he gets it wrong. Now we're looking at him saying, "Why didn't he shoot?" So it's a double-edged sword at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean?
But Bocce, do you not think though, Aussie Gunner, I want you to come in here, right? But do you not think the way the game was going, we had to, as the home team, Aston Villa were getting confident. Their chest was blowing up. You know, they were literally mocking and violating Luke Shaw. Obviously, we know what happened with the McFred situation. I just felt at that time, do you know what it is? It's like we need a goal, right? Aussie Gunner, I'm going to take you back to the good days with Arsenal, Henry, and so on. You know, and the Perez days. You know when Arsenal needed the goal, Henry would go for a run. Do you know what I mean? So someone would do something. We need a goal. We need to stop the momentum of this game, kill this game. And I just thought at that point, he squares it. Bruno gets a shot off. Potentially it goes in goals. Then it's great play by Greenwood, unselfish play. You know, Ozzy, what's your thoughts?
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I saw Greenwood go on that side, and I thought to myself, he's going to pass this. The angle was tight. For me, I look at the angle; it's tight. He's got a defender to his right, to his left. Sorry, he's got a goalkeeper to his near post. He's got one shot to make. He was better off passing that ball. You have Bruno on an open goal. Bruno would have just tapped that first. It would have been straight off. Bang, top corner.
Yep.
Bruno would have hit that. He would have stretched out Martinez. That would have been a goal. That would have been 1-0 to United, and that game could have changed then. The confidence would have increased then. Bruno would have felt a little bit better about himself for missing that first one. And maybe if that penalty did ever happen again in this game after that goal, Bruno might have hit that as well. I think Greenwood
scores it,
I think he let his team down here. I think he let it down just a little bit. I think the run was great. I think his run was perfect. I think he was sharp in this game. But if he just had passed that ball, this game could have been completely different. But he got a bit selfish. I don't know if it's the Ronaldo thing. Because I thought.
Do you think he's feeling himself? Do you think he's feeling himself because he scored this season? He's on a hot form. Let's say, you know. Do you think he's feeling himself? Or because I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. I'm going to training. I see Cavani. I see Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Fuck Martial. I see Cavani and I see Ronaldo. I see Pogba and I see Bruno Fernandes shooting practice. You know, I see them scoring goals in training and stuff. Like, should he have not passed on the responsibility? Because I think I'm relating to Arsenal. Perez takes on the right midfielder, he skins him in and out. If he goes wide, he cuts in on his right foot. We know if he's not inside that 18-yard box, he's going to shoot if he's in there. But if he's not, he's looking to make the killer pass or give it to another teammate. And I just think, are we not coaching this guy? Because he does that, then you think, okay, cool, next time pass it. But he doesn't do it the next time. So that tells me, you know, does he think he's Billy Big Boots? Does he think he's a HK? Aussie Gunner?
You need to add to your game. Look, you can score goals. Or you can be a pest. Bergkamp. Look at Bergkamp. You got to give Bergkamp credit. If he wasn't scoring a goal, he was creating one.
This is
And
it.
that was the danger of Bergkamp. You were like, oh God, I can't let this guy breathe. Because if he gets a pass off, I'm not looking at, and it's going to get in the back of the net from God knows who. It could be anyone. Greenwood had an opportunity in the first half to make an impact, and it wasn't with a goal. It was to show maturity.
Yeah,
I'm passing
that's
this
it.
off to a guy in a better position, and watch
none
this.
of you,
It's in
none
there.
of you guys think that he should have shot at all. None of you. As a striker, you're in that position. He's banging them in. He's banging. Look at all Greenwood's goals. They've all been
get
from
you.
that tight angle. And
I get you.
it's the shot
I
was
feel
poor.
it.
The shot
I
was
feel it,
straight
but-
at Martinez. It was right. It was literally low. If he puts it any higher, a tad higher, Martinez is already going down. That ball's in the back of the net. I understand where you guys are coming from. He should have passed, and you can tell there was some issue that he kept on doing the same thing throughout the whole game. Understand the frustration, but I don't think that moment was the problem, the reason why United didn't win this game. Yes, we could have got a goal, and it should have been a goal, but it should have been a goal. And I'm telling you that I'm looking at it. I'm taking that shot on FIFA. You're not squaring that. You're taking the shot.
But okay, Bocce, right? Okay, I hear what you're saying. Okay, the angle, the shot, the way it's good. Okay, now let's take that put it on the table. Put it on the table, yeah. But the way the game was going at the time, you know,
Look,
the way the game was
opinion,
going.
In that first half, I kind of disagree a little bit with Steve. That Villa, besides the two errors that we made, I don't think Villa really did much. To be honest, I think that was United's best first half this season.
Yeah,
that's in my opinion. We were running at players, we were taking players on. Every time we lost the ball, we literally within seconds we won it back. Fred was winning all the first or the seconds. Every time someone made a mistake, he was there to pick up the ball. All right, he was probably good for only half an hour, but I think in general, that whole United team, it looked like, okay, the boys are up for it. The chances are coming. We're taking shots. I'm hearing all these United fans on YouTube saying, I don't mind if we lose as long as we go for it. The first half, I thought we did. Yes, we didn't get the goal. That's the only problem in this game.
This is my point. Bocce, that's my point, Bocce. Bocce, that's my point. We're on top, okay? Even if you're playing 7-a-sides, you're on top, you're ripping the team, but you're not scoring. Okay, do you know what? We need to score. And Bruno,
see us ripping us. And guys, honestly speaking, I didn't see that. You know, I know I was a bit waved. I drank a few, done a little bit of huff and puff and that.
That's the problem.
Yeah, but.
What you just said, that's the problem.
But I wrote down my notes. I wrote first half decent, with decent amount of attempts. Nothing good in my opinion. In terms of, we did not threat.
Yeah, you need notes to remind yourself. I don't need notes.
No.
Okay,
I wrote
right,
notes for the show.
Let me put a question to you guys.
I didn't see the goalkeeper be threatened at all. Did we do anything against that goalkeeper? Hardly.
Okay. No, okay. Let me put this question to you. Okay, let me put this question to you, right? Aussie, we're on a team right now. Aussies went through. Bocce's in the box with him. Square it. The defender is 6-7 yards away from him. By the time the ball gets to him, he gets a shot off. At half time, if I'm the gaffer, I'm saying to you, Aussie, get that fucking pass. Get the ball past. Square it. Okay? Bocce's there coming. He's coming onto a shot. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's walking onto the shot. Fucking pass the ball. Do you know what I mean? There's
I'm
no
not disagreeing on that. I'm not disagreeing on
No, I get it. But like my point is, like, we're talking about he's this kind of player, but then I look at him and I think, do you know what? You're just a run and shoot merchant. That's it. Because you don't have any. I don't want to slander him, but I said I was going to go at the players. If he had a football brain, he passes it. That's my thing anyway. Okay, and I want to come into the second half, right? I think the second half was. Do you know what? Let's just fast forward to the goal we conceded, right? You're a coach, okay?
Set piece,
right? The set piece. Now, didn't Man United broadcast that we got a set piece coach, right? Okay,
we saw him.
Fair play. But Bocce, do you have men on the post? Yes or no?
Bro, listen, I've said this for years. I've said it. Even when I say it with other teams, The whole zonal marking on a corner is ridiculous. Basic. Go back to Sunday League football. One on the back post, one on the front post, and then pick up your runners. Because now the keeper's got a smaller window to save the goal. They got a smaller window to try score. Now, when you guys look back at that goal, whoever's idea was to tell Cavani to pick up the tallest player, that's the first problem. You should be telling Cavani, get off him, get Varane on him, get Pogba on him. Pogba is Pogba, and watch this goal back. Yeah, you might think I have a Pogba agenda, whatever. I could have, right? Because Pogba this game, Pogba was in
Watch, he doesn't like tall black players, guys. Just for the record.
You're trying to get me cancelled now. You're trying
to get cancelled.
Just a disclaimer. Watch, he's not racist. He does like tall black men.
And also, his best friend is black, and he does have best friends.
I've got my rash all my jerseys pretty much of black players. Yeah, Rashford. I've got Rashford. One's coming soon.
So watch it. Are you saying you're agreeing that you love the black men? Carry on. Sorry, carry on.
Love you, love.
I love you too, bro.
But you look at Pogba, right? Pogba's on that front post. Pogba's on that front post. He looks over and sees the player that scored. He sees him making the run, and then Pogba kind of just has a look at him. And then once the ball gets crossed in, he kind of jogs off the knee post. And where does the ball go? Right where Pogba should have been, got a clearance off the line. Now, that's one issue. The other one, I don't know if you guys want to mention it. I'm not trying to use it as an excuse. But last week, Leicester City got two goals disallowed because the player was on the keeper. Exactly what we saw here. I don't know why there's double standards when it comes to United. We've seen in the last couple of weeks with penalties and other sort of decisions. Yeah. I don't know what the go is here. I think we're a little bit hard done by. That is not the reason why we lost, because I think we should have got the job done.
No, that's not the reason why we lost. But
I'm just clearing that up. But I just think on corners, front post, back post, the zonal marking crap is just even other teams, bro. I see other teams conceding goals, and the ball always goes right side netting. If there's a player there, you get it, you clear the ball. I do not understand what the whole zonal marking is on these corners.
Do you know what I don't understand? Do you know what I don't understand, Jake? It's a very, I don't know if this is a British saying, but it's just because I've only played football in Britain, but big on big. Pick up someone that's the same height as you, okay? The tallest person gets the tallest person, right? And also, the goalkeeper says right back, left back are on the post. Because normally, the right back and left back out of the defence are the smallest guys. So you keep them on the post. I was gonna like, what was your, when you see before the goal goes in, you see the setup, zonal stuff. And Spice, I want you to just come in as well here. You see the setup. I saw it and I thought, I knew this is when we had conceded, but I was just like, are you kidding me? And the way the ball goes in, I'm still skeptic. I'm a skeptic about De Gea. But what did you think, man? You see the setup, you think, what's going on here?
Honestly, the whole thing looks sketchy. The whole lot looks sketchy. Once I saw them setting up for that corner, I'm looking at United and I'm thinking, this is goal time. I was scared of that. Okay, they're gonna concede here. This looks horrible.
Yeah.
And then to watch the mix, I mean, it looked like none of the players knew where to be. None of them. Like not one. They had no direction. It was like, let's just get in the box and pray to God. Cavani did the best he could. I'll be honest with you. If you look at Cavani, he had an arm on him to try to stop him. So Cavani tried everything. I mean, apart from fouling him. Do you think
that? Sorry, I was gonna. Do you think that a different personnel would have done a better job, e.g., a centre back? So let's not say a centre back.
Maybe not a centre back.
A non-forward player.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I feel you. A CDM, maybe a Matic.
Yeah, do you get? That's used to trying to stop danger or prevent a goal. Because Cavani's he's going, okay, I see he tried, but I felt like, come on, man. If you're trying to win the ball in the opposite end, you're going with elbows. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I just felt sorry. I've cut you off. Was you going to carry on?
No,
Sorry.
look, I think Cavani couldn't have done much more. Cavani was in a position there where it's like it's a dying stages of the game. This guy's going to get a header. If I foul him, it's a penalty. If I foul him, it's a penalty, and then we're facing a penalty. And we all know De Gea in penalties. Yes, he's got a save finally, but if Cavani hammers him in this game, we all know De Gea wasn't going to save that penalty, and it would have ended up the same way.
Yeah.
So Cavani was hung out to dry in this. I think it was. Look, I agree with Borce. I agree with him 100%. You got to get onto your man. You got to stick to him like glue, and you got to make things difficult. Yeah, you got to throw some elbows in. Yeah, you got to bump. Yeah, you got to hammer. But you should have had players on the post as well. The whole setup was wrong, and that's what led to that goal. That's what led to it. You guys fell apart in that. That was horrible the way. I mean, I saw that. Sorry to cut you off, Borce. That reminds me of Arsenal on set pieces a couple of years back. Every time a ball would come in, I'd be like,
because it's going to go. And if you're talking about it was like could have been
Ashley
nothing. Cole, you'd have Ashley Cole. What's the boy's name? If Sagna wasn't picking up, they'd be on the post. Do you know what I mean? Spice, what's your thoughts, man?
You know what my thoughts are? My thoughts are we shouldn't have been doing zonal marking in the first place. We'll be better off if they realize that zonal marking has been a problem for us in set pieces for how many? 2 to 3 seasons. We've hired someone to come in to rectify those problems, those issues for set pieces going forward and defending. And yet we still seeing zonal marking. My opinion of what happened, because I could see it coming. I could see that we was going to concede because look at the way the players were positioning themselves. Horribly, horribly wrong. And I looked at it, I was like, yep, we're going to concede. We are definitely going to, and it went in and it hurts. But again, my problem is the fact that you know that Manchester United zonal marking doesn't work for us. But yet, you're still doing it. I rest my case. Bocce, I just want to hear from Bocce today because I'm really keen.
Because Bocce's the coach, and this is why I want to talk about it.
I agree. The whole, if you are going to do zonal marking, right? If you are, at least have the 2 players front and back post. Have 2 players there, and then the rest, let them do that bullshit zonal marking. Because I think Villa were half and half on their corners, half zonal, half were just picking up the players.
Yeah. Which you can understand, though. I get that. Okay.
Did you guys, Spice? Did you notice, and Bobs? I'm not too sure if there was an issue with that corner. I don't know if the players were complaining that it wasn't a corner, so they were completely out of concentration. It looks like they were complaining with the referee about it's not a corner, instead of, you know what, it is what it is, it's a corner. He's not going to change the decision. Sort yourselves out, get in position. And I think, and it looked like it was like delayed, and the referee stopped it because Cavani was getting hands on with the other guy, the guy that actually scored. So the game was kind of paused for a second. The referee went to talk to Cavani and the other player, and everyone's just, the concentration on the last minutes of the game weren't there. Do you know what I mean? Whoever you want to blame, the manager, the players, this needs to be fixed, especially in the dying end of the game. You got to be switched on. Simple as that. But yeah, the whole zonal marking, bro. I just can't.
I just think look, it's been working for generations, Bocce, Ossie, and Spice. Man on the post. Do you know what I mean? If the keeper's not getting it, at least you've got someone there. That's the whole point, you know. It's the last man ditch defending. We've heard it, and it's off the line by so and so. Okay, we've conceded the goal now. Do you know what I didn't like though? Do you know when we conceded the goal? None of them. No one moaned. No one shouted. No one. There was no passion. There was no like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry for swearing, but this isn't for kids, so it's all right. What's going on? Do you know, just something, just give me something. You know, Roy Keane used to say, like, they're not even, like, arguing amongst each other. Like, you know, like, do your job. And I felt to myself, if I'm the captain, I'm screaming at Tarzan, a.k.a. Cavani. I'm thinking, you've got to do better. And Cavani, if you watch Cavani after he scores, he just goes, like, he's probably thinking, I shouldn't have been defending anyway, right? But do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I don't care.
But he's right. I don't think he look, Cavani's not that type of player to be like he doesn't care. But look, Maguire was off. So which is our captain who kind of leads things. But you got other leaders. You got Daya there. You got Varane there. Bruno
got
was
your
the
man
other
Pogba.
captain.
got
You got
Ronaldo there.
Pogba. I mean, he's not dumb enough to not see that. Why isn't Pogba has looked over? Yeah. First of all, the game stopped because Cavani is going argy-bargy with this defender.
yeah.
It stopped. Why doesn't someone go, listen, yeah? How about you go on the front post? All right, you're not the tallest player, but maybe when you jump, you can try clear this ball because it wasn't top corner, right? And let Pogba go on the player. Why is Pogba on the front post? Someone else has to pick up these players. Like you said, player for player, your height for height, get onto him.
Yeah,
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
It's responsibility, right? And I just think here, Ozzy, I'm glad you've joined us, and thank you for joining us because I feel like, obviously there's still the rivalry between us, but as we get older, we try and show some common sense and respect, right? I just think that, I'm thinking we've got some 6-footers in the team, right? Big on big. Do you know what? Look, Aston Villa are quite dominant in the air. Just protect the point. Do you know what I mean? Protect the point. We could potentially go on a counter attack, and also, okay, right. That's what happens now. We then go. We get a penalty. Is it a penalty, guys?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
All
Yeah.
day.
Do you think so? Yeah. Because I saw a few people on Twitter saying
that was goal time.
He's unlucky.
That was a
How
goal.
How come them people weren't saying that last week against West Ham?
Right. So that's what I was going to say. But you'd think me and Bocci prepped this before we started. But yeah, that's what I was going to say. Okay. So right. So the penalty now, Ozzy Gunnar, I'm going to come to you. Right. What are you thinking right now? Right. You're about to do a Mark Noble. I'm joking.
Oh man.
No, you've picked up the ball. You're the penalty taker, right? But Ronaldo's there. Do you take the penalty because you are the penalty taker, or do you give it to Ronaldo?
I was thinking give it to Ronaldo straight off the bat.
Why though? Why?
Because I looked at Bruno. I was looking at Bruno, and I'm just looking at him. The confidence wasn't there.
Yeah.
He looked worried before he took the penalty. If you look at Bruno's face, he's looking like he's scared. I don't know what Martinez said.
Did he still have been on the pitch with the performance he had put in prior to that penalty? Because I think he should have been taken off.
Yeah, but who are you going to put on?
He had one sub, and you need an attacker.
Who are you going to put on? Really? And Bruno does create. Bruno does.
Imagine if he took off. Imagine if Oli took off Bruno instead of McTominay. You'll be.
I get that, but you wouldn't get that from me.
Oli out will be on his neck.
Even,
you know what I mean?
even his substitution didn't make no sense. We wasn't creating any chances, and you bring on a striker when we were hardly even feeding off Ronaldo, when we need someone to make chances for us. I still have to question that substitution.
But my point is this, the reason I'm asking that is that we saw how he played Bruno down into the ground last season.
Yeah.
It's all about in-game management. I say this all the time. If I see Ozzy Gunnar running around, it's not coming off. It's just not happening. The 5-yard passes aren't coming off.
Mm-hmm.
The shots aren't hitting the target.
Mm-hmm.
After a certain amount of time, it's not coming off. Listen, come off the pitch.
Yeah, I'm taking you off.
It's not. You know what I mean? Every player goes through that kind of game or that patch. It just doesn't take him off. And I just think to myself, right? The bench that we had. If you're saying you're going to bring on a Van de Beek, I'm not going to go into that. But I'm saying, bring someone on, change the system so it can suit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Make the proper arrangements and amendments to try and suit the game. Because I think to myself, Martinez is a character, Ozzy. He's a character.
Yeah,
and I think he's brilliant. To be honest, it worked, and he's done it before, right? So you're saying Ozzy, you said you'd give it to Ronaldo because of the way he was playing. Did you think Bruno thought the opposite and said, thinking, "I'm just gonna smash this and get a goal"?
To make it up. He wanted to make it up. He wants to make it up. But I think you got Greenwood not making a pass. You got Bruno getting selfish. These players have to play for each other and play for this team. This is the team game. Now, the reason why I wanted Ronaldo in there is because just like Martinez is putting the fear of God into Bruno, it flips around the other way when you got Ronaldo looking at you. And let's be honest, no goalkeeper wants Ronaldo. And I know he hasn't got the best percentage on penalties.
Martinez was telling Ronaldo to take the penalty.
Yeah, and you know what?
You-
He's playing with his mind. He
Bruno,
doesn't want
Bruno,
you.
Bruno
He's saying,
puts that away.
penalty. Take
But-
the
but
penalty.
do you not think-
I got your number? He
Yeah,
hasn't.
but do you not think him saying let Ronaldo, that was him saying to Bruno, you're gonna miss. There's no point in you taking this. Because everyone was like, he's targeting Ronaldo, but I'm thinking, no, because if I'm the penalty taker and I've got the ball,
Yeah, but
and
Bobs,
you're like
remember,
looking past me and saying, you take it.
I think we're just looking too deep into this, bro. Let's be honest, because
But are we?
against
But
Brighton,
are
but
we
come
though?
on, bro.
Because-
Against Brighton, 100th minute after full time, we get the penalty after full time. It's either 2-2 or we win the game. Bruno slots at home. Yeah, you
Right.
rely on Bruno to take the pens. Yeah,
Good
in
point.
that moment, how do we? It's the same thing with Greenwood passing to Bruno. We don't know if he's gonna score. We don't know if he's gonna miss. Same thing with Ronaldo. The same thing. We don't know if he's
But
gonna score. we
in
don't know
that
if he's gonna
Brighton
miss.
game, Bruno was playing really well and he scored a 25-yard.
Bro,
It's up in confidence, though. I'm just trying to make. I'm
Yeah,
trying to be
bro,
devil's advocate.
yeah, but
I'm trying to be
I
devil's
think,
advocate.
I think with penalties, bro, it's I don't know.
Okay,
bro.
Bocce, are you scoring that? Are you scoring that?
Penalties, we want best man for the best job.
Probably,
I'm
bro.
for the job.
Probably
I
not.
understand that.
Probably not. You know what I mean? I've missed in penalty shootouts where it was to get us to the final. I've missed. Do you know what I mean? But and I was confident, and I had a good game.
Did you get picked for the next game week? Just out of curiosity.
No, I picked up an injury.
There was no next game, bro. There was no next game. You know, we got knocked out. But I just think we're looking too deep when you got. It's like Mark Noble now. Like he missed the penalty last week. Oh, why didn't you give it to Rice? Why didn't you give it to this
But
player,
Mark
this player?
Noble. But Bocce, Mark Noble is not Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Is
but it's
that
a
not what
penalty,
you
bro.
should
You roll out
say?
of bed. Come on,
Noble wasn't even
Bruno rolls
wrong.
out of bed and takes that penalty. You know, Mark Noble rolls out of bed, just eyes closed, just puts that
Okay.
away. Usually, it's one of them. It's one of them things, bro. Like, I
Okay,
don't
okay.
think- it's not too deep.
If you're
that-
Ronaldo, do you take the penalty? Do you go forward and say, "I'm taking it"?
probably did.
Big
He was
man
right
thing.
there.
I think
That's what it is.
Ronaldo should have moved forward. I think he should have put his hand up. I know
He's
he
missed
hasn't
the
got the best-
clutch, Ossie, right?
Yeah, man. Look, I reckon. Look, Martinez. He was picking Ronaldo for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he knows he doesn't want to face him. He's just playing reverse psychology, saying, "No, you take it, you take it, you take it." When in actual fact, he doesn't want Ronaldo to take it. He doesn't. And to be honest, you don't want to be facing Ronaldo. Just a one-on-one with a keeper, he's going to be looking at Ronaldo and thinking, "I'm fucked."
Yeah.
Now, Bruno didn't have a good game. Okay, he didn't have the best game. Yes, he could have scored a goal from Greenwood. Blah blah blah. It's all gone.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time, I think Ronaldo might have been a better option. You can't do much about it now. It's in the past. But I think if you had to put Ronaldo in front of Martinez, Martinez would have had a hard time. Martinez would have been like, "What the fuck did I just do to myself?"
And
I
Ozzy,
fucked
do you
myself.
think
I need to
Ronaldo-
save this? Now the pressure goes onto him. I've been picking Ronaldo. If I don't save this, I look like a mug. I look like an idiot. So now the pressure flips back on Martinez. Ronaldo comes up and says, "I'm here now. Now what?" And Martinez has just gone back into his shell a little bit, act all confident and scaring in his head. He's thinking, if I miss this, this is going to be flipping around. It's going to be a meme. Everyone's going to be laughing at me. So it could have flipped back, but it just didn't work out. It just didn't happen. What do you do?
And just to conclude that, are we agreed if he loses on Wednesday, he's out?
I don't feel like he's gonna be out. I feel like Manchester United will procrastinate and try wait it out and see if it can work with Oli. But in my own opinion, if I was in charge, if I owned Manchester United, I would have sacked him a long time ago.
Would you hire Bocce then?
Bocce knows what he's doing, innit? I feel like Bocce is more tactically astute compared to Oli. The way he speaks to me, I feel like he knows way more about football than Oli does, because Oli can't even explain what his playing style is at times in press conference because he thinks he's too good. But I've seen other managers will take an hour. It's like, "Oh, how I play? Oh, I was waiting for you to ask me that question." With them, it's like they were waiting. They always like, "Yeah, I'll do this, X, Y, and Z." This.
Yeah, I don't know if the
Gotta
Arsenal
hold
fans
your card
want me to
close to
be-
your chest, guys. You know what I mean? If you tell everybody how you're playing, it's like, "Oh, thanks for that, man."
No,
What
but
else
it's
do you do? What else do you do? You kick your ass,
but
how are you
it's
doing
the
this?
thing is that
I'll see you next week.
you shouldn't feel like the person that how can you ask me that kind of question and then you're unable to answer any football related question. Like I need to know as a fan that you have the knowledge football wise. You know, I can sit down and say, "Yeah, that's my manager. He knows he's shit. Like he's telling us what his style is, basically. You know, he's not going to tell you everything. He'll tell you
Yeah.
bits and bobs of it. Exactly.
Yeah.
But he's not going to tell you
So,
everything.
so to segue on, obviously we've got Aussie Gunner making his debut on the wrap up, co-hosted by myself, Spice, and Bocce. We've obviously got to talk about the North London derby. Great way to come on. You came on the show with 3 points.
3 points, 3 goals.
I honest to God think you were always going to beat them. And I think that was the mood in the Arsenal camp in general. Also, I'm going to let you lead with this. Were you surprised to be up 3-0 so quickly?
I wasn't expecting 3.
Okay.
But I picked that game for a 2-1, and I was expecting us to lead 2-0 in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you watch Tottenham play, now every team that we play, I'll watch them. I have to know about them. I'll watch Tottenham play, and they play safe football, scared football. Honestly, they won games 1-0, 1-0. Were they convincing? No. Did they ever go for it? Not really. Harry Kane might as well be Harry Houdini this season.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, he was their biggest. He was supposed to be a big threat. Not this season. Everything goes on Son. Kane and Son keep switching positions. I'm not seeing any synergy between the two of them. It's looking mechanical. And to be honest, I expected us to be 2-0 up in the first half, and I was expecting it to be a 2-1 finish. It worked out the way it did, and to be honest, I can't be happier.
Yeah.
But I was calling for my team, my boys, to press these guys because they can be got at. And that's the key to Tottenham. You press them and you press their defenders, and mistakes will pop out left, right, and center. And that's what happened. We pressed the crap out of them. They couldn't handle it. They were just trying to get the ball out. And in the end, they were made to pay for it over and over again.
Okay,
And
before we touch on your boys, right? Just a quick mention on Tottenham. Guys, obviously Tottenham started well. Everyone was like Nuno ball, the way he was leaving the 3 forwards up when defending and so on and so on. Do you think now, this is my question to you, because I've watched the highlights of the game. Harry Kane is stinking up the joint. We can say whatever, but do you think now some players are resenting him? I'm not saying hate, okay, but I'm just thinking, why are you here? You didn't want to be here. And I feel like the way he's been playing, he might as well not be playing. What just a quick mention, because I really want to touch on Arsenal. So, Butch, I'm going to come to you. What's your thoughts on Tottenham? I know we've spoke about it, but like that game, bro, that's when Mr. Tottenham and that.
Look, I get it. The thing is, I don't know if we spoke about it on your pod, Bob's, or mine, about Nuno thought that Kane was leaving and he was going to get that 150, and he had the players in mind, and he was getting ready for the season where he goes, I'm going to have whether it's 1 or 2 players, 3 players, he was going to bring in with that money, maybe to spread it around the park, because they did lose a few players as well.
Yeah,
I think that's what was going through his head. Harry Kane obviously thought, I'm not going to be at the club anymore. We saw the waves and claps around the stadium at the end of the last season's game.
Yeah.
With the players not feeling Kane anymore. Yeah, it's a yes or no, bro. It's a yes or no one, because he's Mr. Reliable, but then you're like, this guy doesn't want to be here. It's obvious with his body language. It's obvious with, like, I still don't get, like, if you look at that third goal, is he their centre back now? I'm not sure. Is he their centre back? Because I don't know what Kane's playing anymore. Against Wolves in midweek, I've seen him at left back. I'm seeing him trying to win the midfield battle. What is Kane's job? Is he just there? Is he? Did Nuno just give him the messy role and go, here, free roll, do what you want, do what you can? No. You know what I mean? They were getting the goals. Yes, the performances went great at the first 3 games, but they were getting the result. They were getting their goals. Now they're not even getting the goals. Oh, they got one here, but the game was dead and buried. And it's like, you're my number 9. Stay in and around that box. Let Son, let Ali if he can, or let someone more Bergwijn try create a chance to try whipping a ball into the box where you're dangerous. Why are you going in our penalty box? What's next? You just might as well get the keeper gloves on and jump in goal, because Hugo Lloris is stopping free every week. So I just don't get what's happening with Nuno, Steve.
Do you think? Watch it, Spice. Actually, Spice, come with you. Do you think Harry Kane has just went, F it. I don't care anymore. I'll just do what I want. In the sense of, let's not say bad professionalism, but do you think he's at? Because we saw Rooney try and do this, but Rooney never. When Rooney lost his legs, the pace wise, he dropped back to get on the ball. But Rooney was good at that. He could pass. He could do that all.
And Rooney wanted to. Rooney wanted to, and he wanted to do that. Even when Fergie saw on the Rio podcast, they were saying he wanted to, even back then, wanted to drop in because he wanted to see more of the ball. With Kane,
100%. You know, especially that season, he scored 30 goals that season, and he's saying, "Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it because I didn't want to play there."
When he gave that pass to our legend Robin van Persie for that goal against Villa,
against Aston Villa, yes, mate.
Our legend Robin van Persie. You know, remember?
Your legend.
He emphasized that twice.
That's why we
He
gave
was
him
your
number
legend. He
20.
was our patient. He spent more time on the bench for Arsenal than anything else. So yeah, it's all good. It's all love.
Ozzy, do you know what though? We gave him number 20 because Fergie knew what was coming. He knew what was coming. Famous words.
That's
we
why we
lost
gave
the league
21
by 1 goal, and it would not happen again. Mark my words. But no, like serious note though. Spice, what was your thoughts, man? Like, is he done? Is Harry Kane done? Is he finished?
Mentally out Tottenham, he is finished because you can't come back from I want to leave, made it publicly clear, done an overlap with Gary Neville saying that, me and the chairman spoke and said, if I can leave, if I get X, Y, Z money, I can leave. And you already told your fans at the end of last season, like, you've already checked out mentally, you've checked out.
Yeah.
Your soul's left. Your soul's left that club, but your body's still there. And that hurts certain people as well when their soul's literally left that place, but their body's still there thinking, oh, Christ. No, but honestly speaking, with Harry Kane, he's gone. He don't really want to be there. And his performance sometimes show it. He keeps dropping back like he wants to drop as deep, all the way up to the exit tunnel. Because that's how I feel like sometimes. And I'm quite tired of Harry Kane because I'm tired of him dropping him back. Please, Harry Kane, just play up front. Like, seriously. It hurts, man. It hurts because, guys, each time Harry Kane drops back and he tries to take on defenders, I feel like it hurts him even more when he's trying to do this because it's, for some reason, his posture's a bit different. He's got hunchback. And for some reason, he's a bit slow. It's like, what's going on with you?
Yeah.
And he needs to start playing as a striker. This number 10 role, he needs to. I don't know what Jose Mourinho's done to him. But it's really affecting Tottenham's game, especially against Arsenal. Harry Kane was nowhere to be seen or to be found. You're playing Where is Waldo with Harry Kane.
Do you know the funny thing though? You said Mourinho there, right?
Yeah.
Career killer, Mourinho.
You said
Mourinho.
Do you know the thing?
Career killer,
the thing
Mourinho.
about,
Career killer. That guy kills players, man.
But Mourinho, I love him, so I can't lie. I love Mourinho.
I don't.
He gave me trophies, right? But my point is this: Mourinho.
I'll give you a bottle of water. You love me, man. Come on, man.
Touche. But Mourinho has a group of players. He finds a system. He finds a way to play. And I, honest to God, think Mourinho probably thought, I'm probably better with Son leading my attack than you, because they couldn't counter. Remember, I was saying Borce and Spice. Excuse me, Ozzy, you weren't on the pod. Remember, I was saying that like Harry Kane kind of stops the fluidity of like the pace of Moura, Son, and Bergwijn, and I think the way, obviously we know how Mourinho plays, but I think that's why Harry Kane was told to drop, because he could get the ball in. Now, with Nuno, it looks like, I'm going to say it, Harry Kane's bigger than Nuno. He's bigger than him. No, but he is. At Tottenham right now, Harry Kane is Mr. Tottenham. So what was your final say on Harry? Then we move on to your lot. What's going on and what's going to happen?
Look, we all know that Harry Kane wanted to move. Okay, Harry Kane wanted to move. Levy knew he wanted to move. He didn't get his move. You got to make the most of him now. Now, I know everyone's saying he looks dejected. He looks like he's not interested. But I'm going to give Harry Kane a little bit of credit. He lost that ball. That conceded that third goal, right? Who tracked back and got Saka? Who tracked back? Who pushed and went from one end of the field to the other end of the field to try and defend that? I didn't see anyone else making it. I didn't see any urgency from any other Tottenham player. I didn't see anyone thinking maybe we should go and try and stop Saka. Now, I saw Harry Kane pick himself up off his ass and do a sprint to try and take Saka out or to stop the shot. Look, Harry Kane, we're not going to see the best of him this season with Tottenham. Okay, he probably wanted to move to City. I picked him to come to United. And to be honest, now if he keeps going the way he's going, someone's going to pick up a bargain. Someone's going to pick.
Yeah. Listen, that 150 million's gone, mate.
That's gone.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Right. So come on. Right. Last 10, 50 minutes of the show. Aussie, Arsenal. I mean, this relegation battle at the beginning of the season.
Good times. Good times.
I mean, the Arsenal fans. I don't know if it was. I think it was the first game you won, and the fans were screaming, "We are staying up!" So we are staying up. What's your listen? I just want to say again, welcome to the show, welcome to the YouTube scene. We all do wish you luck, and we do hope you join us every Monday, bro, / Tuesday morning for you guys on the show. So yeah, man, Arsenal's performance, man. 3-0. You must have the missus must have had a great evening. Do you know what I mean?
My neighbors hate me. It didn't cost me a TV this time around. Okay, it was good. I didn't have to buy another TV. The neighbors woke up. And
they knew your name.
Huh?
They knew your name by that time.
Oh man, everyone knows me. Everyone knows. They know. They know not to knock on the door either. They know that as well. You know what I mean? Which is gone down. Look, my guys came out to play some football. Tottenham didn't. Yeah, that's I'm going to call it straight. And I know it's going to sound a bit harsh, but that's just the way it was. We showed up to this game. I look at Tottenham's lineup, and I was talking to Borce about this. I look at their lineup, and I'm not fazed. I said I only have to shut down 2 players. And that's easy. I've got Ben White and Gabriel, and see you later, Kane. Yeah, and I've been talking him up a lot. Takahiro on the right-hand side, our new number 2.
He looked
that
good.
Guy has looked good from the get-go. He won 4 headers in 9 minutes. 4 headers, 9 minutes. I watched him. What is this guy doing? And one little mistake let Son through, but you see Partey come back and cover it up. Ramsdale make a good save. He was so aware. Our defense was spot on. And to be honest, when you've got a lackluster attack at the moment, like Spurs do,
yep.
Our defense just we cleaned them up, man. We cleaned them up. Every end of the pitch. I mean, even Odegaard. Odegaard was sitting in a pocket for the first half of the game, and he was getting the ball dropped to him over and over and over. And not one of these Tottenham players thought about. Not even Højbjerg. Where was he? Yeah, you got Odegaard getting balls dropped to him. Do something, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Ozzy, did you think Borce actually as well? Did you think Tottenham looked a bit intimidated by Arsenal?
A little bit, bro. I think the fans were up for it as well. The fans made it a bit hostile for the Tottenham fans. They knew that Tottenham were coming in this with 2 losses, not in great form. Arsenal picking up 3 wins, the one midweek as well against Wimbledon. I know it's only Wimbledon. I know it's only the League Cup, but they're picking up confidence. They're getting the fans. You can see the fans are a little bit back on side, whether you want Arteta in or out.
Yeah,
it's a result business at the end of the day, and he's getting the results. And even Arteta, you can't. Sorry, you got to say he got it right. He got it right with the lineup. Yeah. All right, questionable Xhaka starting, but I think Xhaka did a good job. You can't really fault him for much in this game. So he put in a shift, and we know the big games, and we've seen it in the past. Like in the past, I know Arsenal fans used to get on Kalasinac's back, but then in the derbies, they're the ones that step up. They're the ones that win you the game, kind of thing. So I think the fans made it real hostile from the get-go. You're saying Aubameyang has been a bit off form. He was everywhere. He felt like at times is there more than 2 Aubameyangs on the field. Like he's 1 second he's this side, the next he's helping out Saka on the right, then he's on the other side down the middle. It was just too hard to handle. And like what's Dyer gonna do against Aubameyang? What's their fullbacks gonna do? And it's like he was a problem all game. I'm surprised to be honest, that the performance that Arsenal put in yesterday, I know they've been winning the last couple of games, but especially against Spurs.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should say I'm more surprised Spurs didn't show up. Spurs thought this was, you know what, it's behind closed doors. It's a preseason training game, you know, up against Arsenal's under 21s. We're just going to walk through and it's going to be an easy one and just go home. But it wasn't the case. When you have every player from Arsenal stepping up in this game, like people give Ben White stick. This is probably his best game. I know he's only had 5-6 games, maybe less, 4 games, but this was his probably best game. Then you had Partey as well, that nothing was going through him.
Yeah.
That Spurs.
It's good to have Partey back though, right, Ozzy?
Oh yeah, man. That guy's an anchor. In the midfield, that guy solidifies it. Without Partey, we become like a pub toilet door.
Shout out to Lauren. Look at the stats.
But yeah, no, that's true. I think Partey was probably one of the best players on the field. And then when you have Emil Smith-Rowe and Saka running at you, you're just too hard to defend against. And I don't know, like Spurs were just all over the place. It will be good to see. It will be good to see if they can carry on this performance against Brighton.
People are sleeping on Aaron Ramsdale. He's been excellent as well.
That's a great segue, Ozzy. I mean, we as Man United fans, we were literally laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you were.
You were probably laughing too, Ozzy, when you heard
YouTube. That's what got me onto YouTube this season. I had the shits. I lost it. You check out a video I done on my phone. You can see the pain. And I've lost the TV already this season. So one TV out the window. So I expect Arsenal to come to the table with a new TV, at least something. Yeah, I've been supporting here, man.
100%. Also, look, on the wrap up, man. We criticize players, but we also praise them. And like Spice said, we have to give him praise. He's benched Leno, you know, which last couple of seasons, you probably would think that was quite tough. You know, Leno had some credit there. I mean, Scamsdale, he came to the table, and I mean, he's only doing what he can do, right? Yeah. What's your thoughts?
Look, honestly, when we spent 30 million and I go on a backup keeper, we're spending 30 million on a backup keeper. What are we doing? But looks like we weren't spending 30 million on a backup. Maybe that wasn't Arteta's plan. I think Arteta was spending 30 million on a replacement. And Leno hadn't signed a new contract. Leno had made it a little bit, he made it open to the public that he wants to move. And now if Leno wants that position, Leno has to work for it. Because Ramsdale's come in and he looks like to me like he's been playing with this team for more than 2 years. You know, the coordination between him and the defense already, it's magical. He played. I mean, even his control on the ball, he can pass from the back without a problem. No problem.
That's one of his keys.
Do you think it's a delusion with him being obviously at Sheffield United, not being in front of a better back four? Because what I'm going to say here is that. Okay, it's probably not the best, but Edwin van der Sar played at Fulham. Okay, and he was conceding quite a lot. Okay, and he was still a good goalkeeper, good shot stopper, but we didn't see his class until he came to Man United.
Which is true.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you think that's something similar to Ramsdale now, that we're going to see this guy now come to the party, come alive?
I think you're right. I think you're spot on. I mean, a goalkeeper can only do the best he can. If his defenders don't cover him, then he's not going to be able to save everything. And I think you're right. I think with this back line, with Arsenal's current back line, if it stays fit, Ramsdale's going to have a great season. I honestly don't see, and I know I'm going to sound cocky, with that back line, the way they keep their shape, and I like to play the right back, so the way they keep their shape, I don't think Ramsdale's going to get tested. I mean, Son got through, but we all know how that happened. We're not going to go there.
Okay, just for the disclaimer, we will be clipping that up, because when we play you and we put holes in you like Polo FC.
You know what?
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but Ozzy, sorry, but in you come. Go.
No, with Ramsdale, like it's I was saying to Steve on the review, North London Derby review. I mean, Ramsdale, he's got that relegation battle experience. So he's ready to go at Arsenal.
Hey, look,
He's got that relegation. He knows what it's about. He knows the situations. He knows how to handle the relegation battle.
That's so
And
rude.
Arteta, you got to give him credit. He made the perfect signing there. There's not. I mean, like, it's a perfect signing. I know we laughed, but hey, when you're in the relegation scrap, you need someone that's experienced in that department. And Ramsdale is spot on. Arteta's got it right there.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's gonna be talking some crap. He's gonna be talking
That's
some
so
shit.
rude.
This is the guy. This is the guy whose team just got slapped by bloody Villa. But anyway, I won't go there. I mean, I was trying to defend you guys, but
I appreciate that, Ozzy. I appreciate that.
Ozzy, big up to yourself, man. Butchie's on his own, bro. We're not laughing at what he said, bro. We're just laughing.
we're laughing at him, not for him. Yeah. So yeah.
So Ozzy, do you know what? Like, everyone used to say that Arteta would outlast Ollie. But obviously, last month, everyone was saying he's not gonna outlast Ollie.
No, I don't think
On the last couple of weeks, do you think he outlasts Ollie? I think he does.
Look, everyone's getting on Ollie's back, okay? And
What do you mean getting on Ollie's back? He deserves it.
Yeah, look. I think Ollie's done a half decent job with the players that he's got. He's now got a squad. He's now got a half decent squad. Okay. Arteta's now got a half decent squad, a pretty decent squad. Okay. I think
Arteta has won 2 trophies in his duration at Arsenal.
Okay, man, but let's look.
What's the
Okay,
second one?
2 trophies, but they're not massive trophies. Let's just be honest
What's the
about that.
second
I'm an
one?
Arsenal fan.
I'd take the FA Cup right now, Ozzy.
Yeah,
I'd take the FA Cup right now.
I'll take the top 4 right now.
But Ozzy, the reason I've asked that, right? I know people are split on it, right? And you said something there that I hear. Ollie has now got a good squad, right? Well, Louis van Gaal must have gave about 15 players their debuts. He was playing with kids, and he won an FA Cup. Jose Mourinho, we all know what he done. Ollie's got the best squad available, and we're still hearing.
Yeah, but look at the competition now. Look at Chelsea. Look what City are. Look at Liverpool now. You got some strong competition now, and look at Villa. I mean, even Villa are coming up. He's got the teams have every team since then have stepped up. So it's not.
Okay, so why don't you rate Man United then? What is the factor that you do not rate Man United to go and win trophies right now? Or who is the factor?
Okay,
I've got you.
I think at the moment. Look. I was screaming and yelling about Arsenal's identity. I think you guys have got a squad, and you guys have to start creating your identity again. You guys got to come out and make it out. We're united.
Ozzy, only one person can create an identity at the club. You know what the answer is. There's only one person that can create an identity on the pitch at the club.
Because at least with the Spaniard Arteta, at least you could say you know what he's trying to do.
You think?
Well, maybe not this season, but you know what I mean. At least you can say.
Listen, I'm with Ozzy. You know,
what the hell he's doing
with Arsenal as well. It's the same thing. It's the same situation that we say. We don't know the type of football we play.
But we just have a better squad.
The other week is that. Yeah, we just have a better squad.
You guys are going
to answer my question then. Who's outlasting who?
Honestly, I honestly think Ollie's going to actually outlast Arteta. I think Arteta, look, he might be able to pull this off, but I'm doubtful. I'm a cynic. I think Ollie will pull it off. I think Ollie's got the better squad.
Really?
I think Ollie gets the best out of Ronaldo.
That's interesting. Butchie?
Ollie's going to outlast Arteta. Because
do you really think so? Wow.
Because the board's not, bro. It's not about the performances. It's about which board has got the balls.
Or who's got the cush job? Yeah.
Hey. But like, do you know why I'm asking that? Is because right, Arsenal aren't in Europe. That's not a dig, Ozzy. I'm just saying Arsenal. So he already has set games. Do you understand? There's already like the League Cup, FA Cup, blah blah blah. His objective is to break it back into the top 4, right? Okay, but Ollie's objectives are completely different now. He's got to win a trophy. If Arteta comes 5th or 6th and a semi-final here and there, it's a good season. You're back in Europe. Okay, Europa League, but you're still back in Europe. If Ollie doesn't win a trophy, it's P45 time. He's got to go. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I feel where you're coming from. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So I'm not saying like getting sacked before Christmas. I'm talking about the season. I should have probably chuck that in there. But I'm just saying both managers have got a different objective this season. And I think Arteta's objective is more achievable than Ollie's. Did you get what I'm trying to say now?
Yeah, but who do you get in? Okay, you get rid of Ollie, right? Who do you get in? You guys want to see nice flashy football? You're not going to get Conte.
I don't want Conte.
We want the football capital.
I do not want Conte. That's just another Mourinho.
Hey, Arsenal fans might want me. I'll get it.
Don't you dare say
Pochettino. I don't want no Poch. I want Ten Hag or Zinedine Zidane. That's it.
Zinedine Zidane? Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
You are mad.
I'm not mad. I have my reasons, but on another show, not today. Zidane. I will give you a catalogue of the reason why, but not today.
But on that note, you know how the wrap up do. We never finish up a debate. We leave it till next again week. So listen, before we go, welcome again, Aussie Gunnar. Seriously, we wish you luck on this YouTube. And listen, you know, Spartan Arsenal's not easy, man. So we salute you, bro. But yeah, Aussie Gunnar, listen, thanks to everyone in the comments for supporting the show. You know the wrap up's back. As I said earlier, my co-host Botche, my co-host Spice, and Aussie Gunnar, the new co-host of the wrap up. Bringing the Arsenal heat. If you want to just let the people know, so that are watching and people that watch this back, where they can find you, my friend.
Oh man, you guys can see me on YouTube, guys. Just type in Aussie Gunnar. You guys will search me out there. I'm easy. I'm on Insta as well. Aussie Gunnar, the Aussie Gunnar. You'll find me all over there, bro. I've got a few videos out now. I'm trying to do the best I can. The guy down here, Borche, has been helping me out a lot. I'm going to give this guy a lot of credit.
Borche is the Drake of YouTube.
This guy's been in my corner. He has been in my corner. I'll tell you that now. Lot of love for Football Capital. I really appreciate you guys having me on. I enjoyed this, guys. I really enjoyed talking the game. And, you know, I know you guys are all United fans, you know, but it's all right. It's okay. You know, I'll forgive you for that. I can forgive you guys for that.
Do you know what it is, mate? It's like,
forgive ourselves sometimes, bro.
Botche was like, yeah, we do, Hutch. That's true. No. Botche hit me up and I was like, yeah, get him on. You know, you'll find that, you know, as much as we throw jokes and stuff and we might drop a few slander moments, but we're very open-minded football, you know, and it's always good to have a football conversation because I think, Aussie, what people forget that a podcast is supposed to be a conversation. Do you know what I mean? You debate topics and, you know, you give your opinions and stuff. So no, welcome and please, we want you to join us. Botche can give me your number and I'll put you in the group chat so you can stay in contact. Mr. Spice, if you let the people know.
Of course, subscribe to Red United TV on the road to 3K, you know.
Come on.
Of course. And also follow the Instagram and also watch the latest podcast that came out at 8 o'clock this. I thought I was in Australia this morning. I'm about to say that came out this morning. I'm not in.
You must be in Australia.
Yes. Apparently, we can't leave our houses, or we might get arrested. But guys, check out the podcast I just released at 8 p.m. Come on. Yeah, guys. And that's it, man. That's it. Just follow the Instagram account and subscribe.
Big up to you. And obviously the Drake, if you want a YouTube channel, you want to get views, if you want to get likes, if you want to get all the clicks and the clickbaits, because, you know, Botche is too sexy for your...
He's even too sexy for the headphones and mic.
You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Too sexy. Oh, no. It's going to his head, guys. Oh, no. Here we go.
Yeah,
Mr.
guys.
Football Capital, if you let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, Football Capital on all the platforms, Insta, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter.
Look at that.
What's
He's
the other one?
Drop it Spotify soon and iTunes.
What's that? Tinder and almost.
Daniel Eck is just going to pop his head in the background and just wave and then disappear again.
Yeah, but look, we got I've got the North London Derby review with Steve on my channel. I think it's already out. Just dropped.
Is it out now? Yeah, okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah, and then preview the rest of the Premier League preview will be out later on. So maybe when you guys in the UK wake up, should already be out. So,
brilliant, man. I'll check it out. I always do that on a Tuesday anyway. But yeah, guys, this is another episode of the
Give yourself a shout out, Bobs. You got your vlog. I'm seeing your vlog. You're getting with Celtic. You know, our boy Ange Postecoglou down over there doing his business in Scotland.
I was shouting on him. Ange, the lads are saying make a substitution.
He's got the Ange effect. 3 points. Oh, the Ange effect. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, God.
Yeah. To be honest, just a quick shout out on Celtic. Obviously, I was at the game yesterday, and obviously Parkhead, Paradise, Celtic Park. It wasn't in the best of moods. I have to admit, they weren't really. Dundee United played well. They played really well, and Dundee United, believe it or not, actually try and play football. I don't think it's the best Celtic team, but Ange is just arriving. He's unfortunate because the squad he had inherited, they've all for the last 4 years, they've just won everything. Quadruple treble,
Yeah.
So you're asking, they're all wanting to leave. There were players that are wanting to leave for the last couple of years. They were bored. And obviously in Scotland, if you get a move down England, you quadruple your wages, so you're going to go. But listen, I mean, it's still early. They've got Bayer Leverkusen on Thursday. I potentially might be going to that. I need to find out from my ticket guy. But yeah, it was good. The vlog's out. Check it out. It was interesting. It was funny as well. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good. So please check it out. Let me know what you think. But please make sure you smash the like. And also look out for the new thumbnail. Mr. Drake, bottom right-hand corner, is composing a new thumbnail. And also, that means you're going to have to put Aussie in it as well now. So look out for the thumbnail, guys. Listen, peace and love to you all.
Invoice.
That's fine, mate. That's fine.
See you guys.
Okay, you guys.